At the end of this video, I will reveal the ultimate conspiracy. I'm interested in belief systems, reality tunnels, as Robert Anton Wilson called them. Essentially, we see what we believe. We are all greater artists than we realize. So with that in mind, I'm going to look at conspiracy theories. They're all over the internet and YouTube. A large number of conspiracy enthusiasts believe the secret elite are manipulating world events so as to bring about a new world order. And I'm not going to attempt a point-by-point dispute of each conspiracy. Many conspiracy enthusiasts, not all but quite a few, are fanatical as fundamentalist believers tend to be. What I'm going to do is to explain why I think people believe in these bizarre, illogical, nonsensical, and ridiculous conspiracies. What is their psychological motivation? Here's a sociological exploration. Now this situation especially applies to 9/11. The wacky theory that our government used controlled demolition on the World Trade Center, etc. A handful of terrorists hijacked some planes. They had motivation and method. The collapse of the World Trade Center buildings has been intensely studied by engineers. Are they all in on it? The reality is that a particular group of people, some fundamentalist Muslims, have grievances with America. They don't like the U.S. mucking about in the Middle East, or even what America to them stands for. Consumerism, democracy, feminism, they see as threats to their religious beliefs and traditions. Some people are terrified to realize how hated the U.S. is by certain groups. And of course it's scary to have to worry about the next possible terrorist attack. But wasting time on nonsensical theories takes away from the important dilemma, to realize why there is this anger. Some people tend to strike out violently when they feel they are not being heard. And I don't mean to just blithely accept the situation, but we have to look at it closely. The United States has to discuss and evaluate the reasons for being in the Middle East, and especially to engage in dialogue with Muslims. Moderate Muslims can have an effect on their own people. Believing that you are one of the few who are smart enough to know what's really going on is a way to build up your strength, to feel stronger, to have a handle on things. People want to look and feel smart by having inside secret knowledge. Now listen, here's what really happened. It's kind of egotistical. Of course, there is validity to taking an alternate view of events, as with revisionist history. The book, A People's History of the United States, by Howard Zinn, is a good classic example of this. An infamous example is Holocaust denial. This facet of conspiracy belief is to think that you know the real reason behind world events. A person who feels powerless can then feel as though they are empowered. The world is always changing. Across the planet, all kinds of new political and cultural conflicts are constantly arising, and new technologies, electronic, biological, are being flung at us every day. A surfeit of information. Global electronic communications let like-minded people connect, but also places different political, cultural, and especially religious belief systems into conflict. They rub against each other and we get an intense, burning friction. People are afraid of so much inescapable change, the rapid and disorienting movement of life in the 21st century. Many feel their old beliefs and traditions are being attacked and devalued. It feels like everything is out of control. This creates a desire to feel that someone is in control, be it the government or a secret cabal, the Illuminati, the bankers, the Jews, Satanists, aliens from the Pleiades. There's the New World Order on the right and the New Age transhumanism on the left. So at least there is someone, some group, some guiding intelligence behind it all. This belief makes it easier to handle the pain of unavoidable change. Every day we face the cold forces of chance, fate, accidents. But with some kind of conspiracy, we now have a knowable entity and not a blind force. In reality, as humanity's knowledge grows exponentially, we have to face the great unknown that is the future, our future, one full of great risk and great opportunity. If you believe that other, more powerful forces are running the world, this releases and relieves you from responsibility. Why bother to vote? Why get involved? What's the use of worrying? It's out of my hands. We are absolved. Don't blame me. They're doing it. They are in control. Now, it is time for me to reveal the ultimate conspiracy. The envelope, please. Thank you. Yes, there is a conspiracy, an unconscious one, by a group of people who have a difficult time with the truth. It's simply hard for them to deal with. Like, you can't handle the truth. The truth, that is reality, is complex, nuanced, subtle. You have to really work hard to find out about things. The world is not easily presented in sound bites or by shouting heads on CNN. The present administration, past administrations, and most politicians are only going to give you partial truths, information mixed with their agenda. And tons of truths and lies are blended together by corporations, the messages of advertising, the particular agendas of institutions. The motivation of conspiracy enthusiasts is laudable. They are seeking the truth. It is noble to be a truth seeker. Many people have a hard time living without answers, living with unknown forces moving around them, blind fate and chance and the unpredictable events that are the stuff of history. That's why a lot of people look to religion for answers. Conspiracy enthusiasts are looking for a graspable explanation. But to them I say, please don't conspire to delude yourself. Don't easily accept every answer. Question everything. And most importantly, don't settle for strange, bizarre, esoteric explanations. Look at all sides of an idea. Ask yourself, is the far-out, convoluted, strange answer the most likely? Read about Occam's razor. All other things being equal, the simplest solution is the best. Give your conclusions a strong, hard look. Are they logical, reasonable, consistent? The most likely explanation? Much of life is simply unexplainable. And remember, a lot of things happen simply for no reason at all. Shit happens. It's how we handle all the excrement that's the answer. We can use it as manure, or to put it more poetically, as a fertile substance, creative material, with the potential to grow new ideas, concepts, and knowledge, to create a better world.